Well, now, everybody, I am your host, Lambo Drew, and you are now tuned into another edition of The Leverage Show. Y'all already know what time it is. It is definitely a time for you guys to definitely get strapped up, get strapped on, because we definitely get ready to go on a ride tonight. Hopefully, everybody has had an amazing day. You guys definitely left off in an amazing time last week, and I'm so excited for y'all. Now I really want to go ahead and make sure that Tuesday was amazing, but this Thursday we are definitely gaining some grounds. As you guys already know, I am excited to make sure that we are in front of you guys one more day, one more time, making sure that we are giving you guys everything that we possibly can so you can level up to the next level and make sure that you're helping people along the way get there. It's always very key and critical when we're out here. How many people are you actually helping along the way, right? We always want to make sure that we are helping people along the way be able to get there, but be able to make sure that they are definitely performing at their very best. And I'm so glad every chance I get a chance to get out here, man, and talk with you guys on the Leverage Show, man, and just to see how you guys are doing and just to make sure that we are consistently moving the needle forward by any means necessary. Again, I have definitely been so thankful from all the feedback we had from Tuesday night. I'm trying to tell you this right now. Tuesday night was just next level. Y'all don't even get started what happened with Tuesday night, man, and everything else that was going on with it. It blessed Lambo's soul just to be able to know for a fact that I got a chance to be able to talk with y'all, enjoy y'all, just have a great time with y'all. I mean, that done something to Lambo. I can't say what that done for everybody else, but that done something to Lambo just to be able to talk with y'all, just to be able to go ahead and have a one-on-one with y'all. But to really get to lay down some things that I can't wait to go ahead and share tonight with you guys. So Tuesday night was amazing. Shout out to all of y'all, the Leverage Show family. Y'all are just so amazing. Y'all are the dopest audience. Y'all are the dopest crew, man. I give a full salute to each and every single one of y'all for definitely getting out here, sharing this information, sharing this broadcast, getting this out to every single person you possibly can, and allowing this voice to reach so many lives that are out here. And I just really want to let you guys know something as well. After Tuesday, yesterday, that was Wednesday, got a chance just to meet up with so many amazing people as well on Wednesday and even today as well. Like I said, this stuff never stops of the amazing people that we get a chance to meet, the amazing people we get a chance to continuously to encourage, the amazing people we get a chance to do business with, and to see you guys' live change. That has been Lambo's biggest thing, right? To affect change. A lot of people seen the post that I dropped on my story, whether on Instagram, Facebook, or whatever, and you guys got the chance to see that approvals, and they were going through the roof. And people said, Lambo, that's the approvals that we're looking for. Could you and your team bring those type of approvals to us? The answer is yes, we do it every single day. But Lambo doesn't get a chance to really go ahead and post those approvals. But that approval is special. That approval that you guys see on my social media story is special. Because it's not just because of the resilience of everyone who decides to continuously to do business with Lambo Drew, his team, and so many other people, man, that's around us. But it's the resilience of a man who did not give up. And that one hits home because that literally, man, is family to me. And also, he's on the show all the time. But to be able to see that be, first of all, one of the biggest approvals that he actually had, he says, hey, bro, I didn't think that I was going to get that. Hey, listen, you rolling with me. Don't worry about this. Not just that, man. You know, we have to understand that sometimes life takes us in and out. It takes us through journeys. It takes us through roller coasters. It takes us through mountain highs. It takes us through valley lows. It takes you through some dry places at times. That's life. And for some people who are out there, you're probably looking at the way your story is going. You're probably saying to yourself in your story, well, Lambo, I don't like the way my story is going because my story is not as beautiful as everyone else's story that I'm actually seeing between social media, seeing on my TV, seeing between everybody else who's actually flexing in front of you. And it doesn't look like that, but you don't give up. Because as sure as I know and I sit here today, your story will change. But you have to understand, who is the narrator to your story? Who is the one who is actually making headlines to your story? I'm getting ready to tell you something that most people may not know, and I'm going to get to the chats in a minute. But a lot of people in this life literally are the epitome of the decisions that they have made, whether positive or negative. It's just factual, right? Whether you made the right decisions in a wrong time, or you made the wrong decisions in the right time, or you made the wrong decisions in the wrong time. You are the epitome of your decisions and all the actions that you actually have done. But you are not defined by your mistakes or shortcomings, or your failures, or your instabilities, or your inabilities. You are not defined by all of those things that you have done. You are only defined by those things that you continuously to do. My job is to every single time I get a chance to get in front of you, and I get a chance, especially on our one-on-ones, and I get Lambo one-on-one with y'all, it's going to be an amazing time. But to be able to talk with y'all and be able to show you guys that you are way more than what you think. Your life is not going to hell in a handbasket. Things are not going belly up or upside down in your life. Things are going according to the plans or decisions that you have made. Now, you can reverse those plans, or you can reverse the direction of the decisions that you were made, or whether you made them, aware or unaware, advertently or inadvertently. You will definitely be held accountable for every single last one of your decisions that you've made. So let's begin to start making the right decisions, right? Saying, hey, Lambo, you're right, man. I dropped the ball on that last thing. I didn't do well, but I really know that I can bounce back from that, right? Only if I had the right people in my corner. Only if I had the right people in my ear. Only if I had the right bandwagon. Only if I had the right particular group that would actually support me, tell me all the things that I'm doing right, and actually be able to chew me out when I'm doing wrong. If I had that support group, Lambo, I would be in a whole lot better position where I'm at right now. We're going to get on that tonight, because those positions allow you to continuously to keep moving forward, right? So when people send me that, I posted that. And again, it's been within the last couple of hours. I'm trying to tell you all this right now. I have just told people, and this is just a true story. I have told people, if you have made the decision, if you have found yourself like, man, I'm at the short end of the stick with this, things and everything, man, in my life look like they need to change or they need to get better. Guess what? Rewrite your history. Rewrite your history. Can I say something to you? And some people just need to understand this, right? You need to understand what is your assignment first. What is your assignment in life? What are you here to do? What are you purposed here to do? I know many times many people say, hey, I'm here to be an entertainer. Hey, I'm here to be a singer. I'm here because the best chef when no one else is looking around, and people say my food is good. But if your food is really good, are you really putting it out there? Are you putting the effort out there to go do it? Is that something that you're born to do? Does your talent shine even when the light is not on you? Oh, that's one you guys need to just sit down and just think about. Does your talents shine? Does your gifts that you have, do they shine when the light is not on you? Because what happens is that most people don't understand that what you master in the dark or what you master in private, you become a master in public. Straight up. I promise you, whatever you master in private, you become a master in public. So you continuously to keep working on your crafts. Shout out to having so many people who joined us Tuesday night. To my guy Rod and the whole entire PBT family. We had Mita and I. We had Your Favorite Couple. We had Keeping Up with the Griffins. I mean, everybody was on. And then we had the Leverage Show family. You know what that actually did for Lambo? That blessed me to be able to see you guys definitely tap in with some amazing crews who were there at the very beginning of this thing, the very start of this thing. When this thing was just starting off, you guys actually seen some of the very first ones that say, Lambo, hey, man, we're going to be there to support your channel, let your channel take off, and tell you exactly what you're doing about your channel. And I loved every last minute of that. I hope every one of you got a chance to go like and subscribe to their channels, to my guy Rod's channel at Points Blank Travel. And he's also got Investing with Rod and the Points Blank Experience, as well as Your Favorite Couple, as well as Meet and I, and as well as Keeping Up with the Griffins. I mean, shout out to every single last one of them that came on here and just showed some love, man, Tuesday night. But that's because of the dedication this broadcast, that this show does for you guys. Because we want to see you win. We really want to see you at the pinnacle of life and being able to make a move and maneuver like you've never maneuvered before. So when I actually sat down today and I got a phone call right after all of my day, and it was an important phone call from my little brother. And I said, Jay, what's going on? He says, big bro, it finally came. And I said, what finally came? He said, you already know. And I started laughing. And the reason why I started laughing is because I remember everything that I said would happen to his life. I said, little bro, if you just listen to me, you just trust me. Big bro can tell you some things. You just trust me what I said. I do it for everybody else. That's no problem. It's no problem when everyone else is getting the flowers, they're getting the attentions, they're getting the celebrations. What happened when it becomes your time for you to celebrate? And today was that day for my little brother to celebrate, because what he put in, the work he put in, him not giving up, him saying, I trust you with everything that I have. I trust you with everything that we're doing. I trust you to run the next place, because I can't wait to connect with Julian Jeremiah, JJC, and this entire team to be able to do some investing that allows him to be able to go enjoy life. See, the thing about it is that I tell people you can still work your 9 to 5 and still build wealth. My father-in-law did it. He was an amazing man. One of his best friends, shout out to Dave Nixon, he did it. He built wealth. You can go enjoy life, build wealth, and still go enjoy life, still go do the things that you do. Nothing of that has to stop you. But if you understand that you begin to put a plan in place, I promise you, you will begin to reap a life that you never seen that you would reap before. Do you know what it's like to be able to say, we're creating wealth builders right here on this show? Do you know what it's like when you're on the other side of that screen and you're saying to yourself, Lambo, are you speaking to me? Can I be a wealth builder? Can I actually build generational wealth for my family? Can I build generational wealth for me? Can I build generational wealth for my communities? Can I build generational wealth for people who really need it? Because I executed the plays that you said that this community and this family would actually go ahead and help me. The answer to that is yes. You don't have to second guess it. You don't have to think twice about it. You don't have to begin to remotely even say to yourself, am I going to be one of those ones where you're going to be posting about, talking about, I'm going to get a chance to come on your show, get a chance to go ahead, man, and celebrate at the top of your mountain when you are having victories? And the answer to that is yes, my friend. You're going to have that. But you have to begin to make sure you're positioning yourself in the right way so that you don't get caught up into a place So many people get caught up and they don't know how to actually find the help, neither the resources that they actually need to be able to thrive, not just survive. So today, you guys got a chance to see on my social media, my little brother be able to say, hey, if you do this, and I'm telling y'all right now, I shared his scores. I said, hey, he came to us. This is where he was at. He can tell you through bankruptcy and all that, bankruptcy at the force, through everything, job changing, all of this stuff. I mean, life hit him so hard to where I literally seen him almost come back from the dead. I'm not lying to you. I remember years ago and everything, man, he came to visit. We were in Minneapolis and I watched him go. We watched him walk, me and my wife, both my kids. We watched him walk through the roughest times of his life. And he didn't give up. He didn't fold. He kept moving forward. Because he kept moving forward, I watched him be able to go ahead and say, you know, I'm thinking that all of this stuff is just a dead end in my life. I don't know if I'm getting ready to get out of this or I'm getting ready to continuously to stay into this misery. And sometimes most people don't know that you can begin to get yourself into a place because life becomes so hard. The journey becomes so hard. The people that was once in your corners and you were once walking with are dropped up out of the race and you are no longer with them. But you don't give up. You don't give in. The pressure seems to be that you're taking more shots to the head, drowning yourself with liquor just to drown away the agony and the pain of life and dealing with it the best you know how. Does Lambo fault you for you dealing with your problems, your issues, and some of the things that you've actually gone through the best way you know how? Some of your greatest losses that you've ever suffered, some of your greatest ails that you've ever had, some of the greatest downfalls and pitfalls that you've ever walked through or been through, and you literally are still here. Regardless of all of that, your life percentage rate of winning is still 100%. Give yourselves a congratulations, because 100% of you is a 100% of you that allows you to continue to keep moving forward. It allows you to continue to keep going to the place that I know that you are destined to go. My biggest thing for you and my biggest thing for me is to make sure that we have you on the same platform. We have you walking the same distance. So that way that you see yourself moving in a direction that allows you to gain nothing but amazing, wonderful results. Today, I got a chance to share the upside of that journey, of to see my brother come into one of the amazing points of his life, get blessed like he's never got blessed before, because he didn't give up. He listened to these leverage shows. He shared these leverage shows. He was sharing them to his friends, his coworkers, his family, his community. He was sharing them to his friends. Hey, y'all need to tap into the leverage show, what they're doing on here, because they're changing lives. But just as a spectator watching out and supporting, as my little brother would do, he found himself into that current. And he found himself that it became his time and his turn for him to win. So proud of you, little bro. I'm so proud that you decided to take the chance on yourself, to bet on yourself, and see what would happen if you did not fold. And because you didn't fold, you're there being able to hold, literally, man, in your hand, the trophy to win in life. Because that, my friend, is what a real champion is. Standing in the face of adversity, standing up when life seems to bring you down to your knees or put you on your back. Standing up because you know, as well as I know, your life is getting ready to happen and getting ready to change. It's going to change for the best for you. I'm telling you this right now. We are designed and we are destined and we are created to win, regardless of what any of the media tells you, or regardless of your family tells you, regardless of your friends or your foes have told you, regardless of all the haters have told you, regardless of what you don't even believe yourself. You are destined to win. You are destined to make it. You are destined to continue to keep going on, because your life is filled with nothing but great things. So you can go help someone else with their journey to help fill their life with nothing but rewards and great things as well. Shout out and everything, man, to Lil Bro. Shout out to everybody who's been connected to this amazing Leverage Show. I really thank you guys, because y'all don't even know, man, that y'all really rock, especially when I get a chance to talk with y'all and see y'all winning out there and winning big. All right, y'all, let's see who's in the chats tonight, and let's get into the show, because I can't wait to get into this show tonight for y'all. LA Law is in the building. Shout out to you, LA Law. LA Law says, happy Thursday, everyone, man. Shout out to you, LA Law, for really being able to go ahead and get this Thursday moving. You already know, LA Law says, yo, Lambo, don't worry about me. I'm getting ready to go ahead, and I'm going to make it on that. I'm grabbing that top spot. You already know. I mean, you must have had the notification on and popping like Lambo. I already know. I seen the video drop. I'm out here, man. I'm trying to show you some love. You know what time it is. Shout out to LA Law. I told you, y'all definitely need someone who is doing the thing and killing the game in that social media space. And she does a lot more than that. You guys don't want to look to no more than LA Law to help level you up and scale your business to the next level. That's what we're here for, to making sure that we're building right inside of this community. We're able to make sure that we are able to empower so many people. Shout out to my guy, My Soul Does Wait. Oh, he's down. You already know. My guy, Lee, man. Oh, man. Lee right here. I'm telling you, he's an amazing guy. I think it's Thursday night. So Lee probably dropped on early because it's pool night tonight. So he's out there doing his pool game with my guy, Lee. Shout out to what you're doing, my brother. Really appreciate all you do in the pool league. Let them know, save a spot for Lambo, because we coming. I can't wait to go ahead and drop and bring Lee to the show, because he's got some amazing things as well that he's got coming out, and you guys want to go ahead and hear that and literally be a part of that amazing community that my guy Lee is actually building too. Appreciate you, my guy. Thank you, sir. My cousin Errol is in the building, man. What's up, Leverage Show family, man? Appreciate you, cuz. That's all I do. I love seeing that, man. This is what, when I say this in its sincerity. Cause you a day one, bro. Not just cause you my blood, cause you a day one. I appreciate you, bro. Like for real. Like I really rocks with you. I can't really tell that to everybody. But you, cuz I really rocks with you. I really rocks with the people who will be silent assassins. I got a lot of other family members and friends who watch. They're silent. You'll never hear them say anything or whatever. They'll jump off. They watch the whole show. They watch the replays. And some of them just binge watch. They literally put the Leverage Show on their TV and just watch replays of the Leverage Show, man. And shout out to you guys for that. My household got families and their kids and their loved ones and their children and everybody watching what we doing. And I really want to thank y'all for that. That meant everything for Lambo. For real. My cousin says, man, LA Law, My Soul Does Wait, showing love, man. You already know what's good, man. My cousin, he always going to definitely do that. Give y'all the shout out that y'all need. LA Law, I see that you and Lambo are out here cheating again. How do you always get that first spot? Listen, turn them notification bells on to all. Turn them notification bells on to all. And I'm telling y'all this right now. Y'all probably got to go ahead and get that notification bell on your YouTube turned on, right? Sometimes it's got to be personalized. Switch it to all, and you'll get that notification when Lambo drops that link directly coming to YouTube. You can pop right on. She know how to do this thing. I'm trying to tell y'all this right now. She knows how to do this thing. So you just keep in mind. She got a strategy, cuz trying to put you up on game. Hit that notification bell to all. Make sure you get it. So when it flashes across your phone, because most of the time, what we do now in this day and age that we have to be, you're handling everything almost from your phone, whether it's phone calls, You got to go ahead and you got to handle your family, your friends, your business, whatever. You look at your phone for everything. I mean, this is true story. I've had emails where not a text came through. The email came through was definitely something of business that I should have been on, and I didn't get a chance to get on because I was like, oh well, I'm out doing this, I'm out doing that, and the email was supposed to be, hey, we got a meeting going on right now, Lambo. We need you to. It wasn't a text, it wasn't a call, it was through the email. We need you to hop on. Could you hop on? And I missed the email and missed a whole lot. So again, your phones now these days are like almost like everything because nobody's really carrying around a laptop or a desktop waiting to see and everything, man. And if the emails come through and they just flicking it right there. And they're handling mostly all of their business right there from their phone, booking appointments, right? Some of y'all book your appointments, your hair appointments, you book your lessons, you book your reservations for your restaurants. You even book the reservations for the movie theaters that you go to. You're booking it right there on your phone. So shout out to everybody, man, who's using their phone the right way. You're actually making sure that you're getting out there. Now I get it. You got to have a little, social media time is the time where people try to digress and they can say, okay, well, I'm going to go on social media and see what's on there, see what's going on. Shout out to the big news today all over social media. Colorado Buffs wound up got the number 5 star, Juju Lewis. Shout out to Juju Lewis, who will be the next quarterback, the predecessor of my guy Shedeur Sanders right here in Colorado. So it's getting ready to get real interesting here in Colorado. Pretty good, man, even after this run of the Buffs from Shedeur, Travis, the entire crew, man. And shout out to them, man, for what they're doing. But that next crew coming in is getting ready to be even more lethal and more dangerous. So y'all get ready because it's going up, all right? So definitely, man, shout out to social media for actually having that and dropping that news ASAP. Issa says, hello, Leverage Show family. It's Thursday and the blessings continue even when you are against the ropes. I love that, man. And we're going to get into that tonight. Like, I really, really, really love that because that blesses me to when you guys come on here and you guys say that, man. And that's what I want to see. I want to make sure that you guys are getting out there and doing what you do best, My baby is on here, man. She says, hello, happy Thursday, family. Shout out to my wonderful wife, man, my beautiful lady. Next Thursday, we celebrate 19 years of our anniversary. So we get a chance to come on Tuesday, but next Thursday, everybody knows it's Thanksgiving. So if you don't know it's Thanksgiving next Thursday. So, hey, Leverage Show won't be on here. We'll be on here Tuesday of next week, but we won't be on here Thursday night of next week. So make sure you're spending time with your friends, your families, and everything else next Thursday night. Hello, happy Thursday, family. My wonderful wife says she gives her blessing. Shout out to having the dopest wife. I'm telling you this right now. She keeps me going in every way. I promise you this right now, man. She's definitely on it, man. She's always aware. She says, hey, baby, did you see this? Do you see what's going on over here? Do you see what's going on over there? And I'm just looking like, how does my wife know all of this stuff, man, like that? So she's on it. And not just that, she finds out information about everybody. I've never seen, and Julian Jeremiah, the team Crafton, if they're on here, they know. She's like a detective. I've never seen anyone in my life like my wife. And if you know her and if you ever been around her and you ever know that if you sit back up in here and you just give her just 1 inch, I'm telling you, you will hire her to go do some research. If you need to find anybody, I'm talking about anybody. You need to find anything about anybody, you just go to my wife. Straight up. She's that good. I've never seen, I've hired people, man, who like literally, man, to go research stuff and to go follow stuff and everything else. My wife and everything, man, she got it all. She's that good. So she had stuff, man. I literally felt like this, right? And this is a true story. I felt like this because my wife would be saying stuff like, well, that person's a fake. That person's a fraud. That person's out there to scam. Did you ever do the research? Did you ever see what's going on now? Do you know what's going on now? Do you see this? And she'd be pulling up stuff. I'm like, how in the world did you get all of that information? How did you get that information? Like, where did you find this from and stuff like that? Like, I'll be sitting there looking at her like, so I remember I was having a conversation. I had literally, this is true story. Shout out to I think the name was Helen Johnson last night. Her and her family, shout out to the entire family. They actually were on a call with Lambo. And I just really want to thank y'all. And they got Lambo on a call yesterday. And we began to talk, right? It had to been an hour. So it had to been an hour or so because I knew I had another meetings like right after that, right before, right after. And I still can't even tell you how they got through. It's just nothing but God, right? But they decided to jump on and we began to talk and lay out some stuff. And I had to, you had to go on ahead, man. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but, I had to tell people, hey, this is what's going on, X, Y, and Z. And they'd say, Lambo, hey, we're into this. I said, yeah, it's pretty much over with. Don't even worry about it. Just go ahead and suck it up. Just do what you need to do. Keep it pushing. Don't get yourself involved. Just go about what you need to do, right? But we got a chance to talk about it. And when I laid out all of the stuff, they literally were like, oh my goodness. Like, Lambo, all of this stuff. I say, hey, there's a lot of stuff. My focus be here to take care of business, to take care of all of this stuff throughout the day. And then my wife, who is like the investigative of investigators, I've never seen. I mean, I don't think Sherlock Holmes or Perry Mason even got any work on her. She got them all. She got them all beat. I'm not lying to you. She got them all beat. She broke down and laid down everything. I'm talking about for quite some time now, right? So when other people were actually coming to me about certain stuff, I just would lay the facts down. People were like, oh my goodness. Lambo, how come you don't talk about that? I say, I don't need to, but if you ask me, I'm going to tell you like, this is what's going on, right? This is all the facts. This is everything out in front of the table before anything else gets out there because, people can put a spin on things and then try to make people be manipulative of the way that they want them to believe in the way that they want them to think, right? And then most people don't almost have a brain for their own of how to be able to think like, hey, what's going on with this? Well, look at all of this, the great word of Google, like literally, if you know how to use it, it's the greatest thing on the planet Earth, right? And you can just break down. It doesn't take long, and you'll be able to run the whole thing. So, last night, I got a chance I had to break it to a family, right? And this is what Lambo has to do sometimes, right? And I had to break it to the family, like, hey, you know what? You guys are involved over in that over there. That's done. Like X, Y, and Z. Look at all of this stuff. And when I laid it out, their jaws hit the floor, straight up. The jaws hit the floor. They said, Lambo, are you kidding me? I said, look at all of this stuff. Look at all of the evidence. Look at everything that's going on right now. Look at it all. And their jaws were they were astonished out of the way that that was happening. And I had to let them know I need you to help pivot to something else, to something of this right here in life to help sustain your life. Make sure your life is moving forward. Make sure you get some things moving forward, right? Because when you see that, you're able to really go on ahead and move forward. Like this, take all of the tangible things. So we talked about all of that. And I gave them some guys. They had one-on-one with Lambo for an hour. Depending on everything, man, on what time of the day it is, what time of the meeting is, that can cost a lot of money. So when I'm giving out advice for this, how do you move? How do we pivot from this? Where do we go from this? I said, listen, you guys, just go ahead and take it as this. But then they begin to tell me some of their stories, what they had, and some of their episodes that they had, and some of the experiences that they had. And was I shocked? No, I wasn't shocked. Lambo wasn't shocked at all. But was I a little upset because what we do on this platform for the Leverage Show, what we do with this community, what we do with this brand is to help advise each and every single one of y'all to do the right moves, to make the right moves, to make the right choices, to be able to do some stuff that most people may not ever know that, yeah, if I do this choice, then this is the right choice I can make. To be able to sleep at night, right? When you lose peace because of whatever the case that you may have got yourself into, or the mess you ever got yourself into. It literally affects everybody. For everybody out there who's ever suffered a significant loss, if you ever suffered a point in time in your life where everything that you thought was going right didn't go right, that you thought that would spring up and sprout up with all of these flowers and petunias and roses, my heart goes out for you guys. My prayers go out for you guys, straight up, because I know what it's like to be able to take losses and to make sure when you see the losses in front of you, to prepare yourself for what's going to happen next, right? And we're coming into a time in these next, after next week, like the next 30 days, where it's the most crucial, pivotal times for everyone. No matter if you have family, no matter if you're single, no matter if you have friends, no matter who's around you, where you start making decisions based up off of that time of the year, but also shaping up for the new year, right? And I hate to say it, and me and Isidro was talking. Shout out to Isa, man. Just earlier we was talking, and I said, he says, Lambo, what is it with October, November, and December every year in some of these spaces that we've been in? And I says October, November, and December are literally, it's the hunt for red October. I tell that to everybody. It's the hunt for red October. So you definitely gonna see a lot of things going down and going the opposite in October. November is gonna be November to remember. And December is definitely gonna be a December for you to reflect on how in the world you made it through the entire year and all of the things that you did to the entire year, so that you can go ahead and reshape how you actually go into the new year in your January. And for a lot of people, it's going to be rough. For a lot of people, it's going to be tough. I'm not on here to actually sugarcoat it for anybody. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but a lot of losses are going to be taken from people who literally are saying, how am I going to do this? Where am I going to go? How do I want to pivot? And my whole objective is to shift you back to make sure that you have things set up. You're actually moving forward on a lot of different things that really have tangible evidence behind them before you're over leveraging yourself and getting yourself into a place where it's not working out. I am here to let you know that if I can help, I'm here to help. I don't want you to actually get back into these things again. And I get it. There's going to be so many people, and they're saying to themselves, they're saying, Lambo, you know, I really wish that I would have listened to somebody who had voice of reason, somebody who sat me down and says, man, I didn't know. I thought that everything was packaged and sold up well, and then it was presented in a different way than what it was supposed to be. But it didn't happen that way. I hate to say it. I have been, Isidro, we was talking earlier, and he says, Mr. Jonathan, if had I been into all of this stuff and I had did this stuff, look how much further I would have been. And I said, yes. And I said, but Isidro, when we were actually talking about all of these amazing things to do at the time, the interest wasn't there. Now we circle back and we see how the interest becomes there, because that was literally the heart and nucleus of what we were actually trying to establish at the beginning. And I told Isidro and I told everybody, the best part about it, when you're around Lambo, when you're around this community, you're around all of these people who are connected, who are doing some amazing things in this group. I mean, on the up and up, on the legitimate. You don't have to worry about things. You can sleep at night. You can rest your head ashore. Things are definitely on the up and up. But this community, it really allows you to say, you know what? Thank you, Lambo. Thank you for standing up for us when I didn't know which direction to take, when I didn't know what would happen after. I probably got one of the greatest losses that I ever suffered in my life. I didn't know which way to go, but thankful for this leverage show that you're able to point me in the right direction and connect me to the right communities that are out there doing some amazing things. And I'm growing my wealth and I'm growing my finances. I see my cash flow coming through. Like, that's all people actually want. And sometimes, man, and it's the truth, we get into a lot of different things with great intentions, great intentions. I had to talk, I literally had to talk to a leader like this the other day. Like, dude, you are a great leader. You are a great leader. You know, I don't believe in what they're doing on their end. And then as the time went on, another friend came to me and says, Lambo, it's amazing how you even edified that leader. And that leader is like in the middle of one of the roughest things right now that they can possibly be and possibly don't know where to go. How do you actually edify a leader like that? How do you make sure that that leader is there so that they can actually say, you know what? When this thing falls out or the bottom has fallen out, where do I go from here? Where do I pick up the pieces from here? Or how do you break the news to leaders to say, hey, this is what happens. This is what's going on. Things have actually went on ahead and derailed. Don't know where they're going to go ahead and get back on. And even if they don't get back on, we got to begin to move forward. How do I begin to build trust again into this community? And sometimes as leaders, that's one of the hardest decisions to go ahead and do. It's one of the most hardest conversations to have. It's one of the most difficult things to do, to stand on the front line and say, hey, this thing didn't work out like it was supposed to. I remember last year, Deion Sanders, literally Coach Prime for the Colorado Buffaloes, he was actually asked in an interview after he got slaughtered by Oregon, like 63-7. And he literally said in the interview, you better catch me right now. Because if you don't catch me right now, you better get all your licks in right now. Because when I really get up, you're going to really see what my vision and what my intentions and everything else that I wanted to do, where this program is headed and the things that we are destined to do, you are literally going to see where we're literally going to go to the next level. And every time now you fast forward a year later, they took a beating that first year when he was in there. I think they went 4-8. This year already, they've only lost 2 games. One of them so questionable that referee and caller didn't even have the right staff in at the time, that they only probably would have lost 1 game. But they're already in position right now to go to a bowl game. And everybody in the entire world, the entire sports world, every time you flick on your phone, you flick on your news, you flick on everything, you're hearing his name and you're hearing the talks and you're hearing all of them in the media and you're hearing so much stuff. And then today you get the #1 quarterback for next year who committed to your university today because the buzz and the excitement and the vision that you had played out just like the way you said it would. He had to go ahead though and face that last year. He had to have those talks, those rough talks when they were actually losing and trying to get things together and trying to say, hey, I really don't want y'all to go ahead and lose. Some of y'all jumping ship, but y'all don't see what's getting ready to come. Y'all don't see what's getting ready to happen. Y'all don't see the next level of things that I see that we're getting ready to turn this thing around. And as leaders sometimes, man, you literally have to go ahead and have those talks like, hey, I'm getting ready to turn this thing around. We got some things that we really want to do. We got some things that we desire to do, but hey, we really need to go ahead and get moving in this area. Or we need to go ahead and close this chapter to open this next chapter, right? In life, you will be held accountable at leadership, whether you have done things advertently or inadvertently for people, for your own riches, your own gain, or for you to take a step up and then take a step down. You will always know as leadership, you must be on the front line to be able to handle the tough questions and to be able to go ahead and respect people and their opinions when they actually come to you as a leader. That's just part of what leadership is. Leadership is not running a finger and saying, hey, I'm the tyrant here and you listen to me and that's it only. Like if you don't listen to me, I'm getting ready to go ahead and rain fire down on you. That's not a leader. That's not what leadership does. Leadership actually says, you know what, Lambo, you're right. I need to hear the concerns. I need to hear what's going on. I need to hear this. I need to hear people out. Because at the end of the day, people are counting on your words. They're counting on what you do. They're counting on your actions. They're counting on actually how you begin or how you end a situation or even a conversation. So again, I just really want you guys to know that in this life, it happens. It happens from some of the best. Some of my great friends right now who are in leaderships. I mean, doing some amazing things. They're no longer on the screen doing the things that they were doing because things didn't go the way they were supposed to go. And it's okay. It happens. Listen, if they had it things their way, there are so much of stand-up people. They'd have been like, Lambo, you know what, man? You're 100% right. If I could do things all over again, I would do it like that. Or I would do it like this. Or I wouldn't say this, or I wouldn't say that. And they're trying to find a way to even pivot. I got some great friends, they just dropped out all the way together. They said, Lambo, I can't do that anymore. I literally have to go ahead and do other things in my life that allow me to be able to provide food for my family, first off, but to be able to deal with me, deal with everything that I've said, or I may have led people astray, or and then deal with that. They have to personally deal with that. You know what that looks like as leadership? You know what that looks like of having to deal with all of the wrong decisions or all the wrong mistakes that you made, whether intentional or unintentional. It happens. But when it happens, what are you going to do when you stand up to the point? And the thing about it is that most people fold to the pressure, straight up. Life will bring you down to your knees. Life will give you a gut punch that will take the wind out of you. You don't know this, but there's a dear couple to Lambo, my household. And I remember that they were actually on the phone and they suffered one of the biggest losses they have suffered. One of the biggest losses they suffered. And I remember the wife was talking to the husband. And the husband and everything, man, he's saying, hey, how you doing? The wife and everything says, hey, I'm doing pretty good. Trying to hold it together. Then the wife breaks down because of the pain of seeing everything crumble because of a scoundrel. Because of somebody who decided to innocently prey on innocent people and then turn around and walk the opposite way. And I remember that day, I remember it clear as day. I remember sending that couple of messages just out of the blue and sent them scriptures, but I also sent them encouragement. Not knowing that everything, man, what hadn't happened before Lambo had to send that. And it blessed my heart for to hear their response of what they said to me, saying we needed this. In spite of this and everything that we're going through, we needed this from you, Lambo. You don't know what our conversation was. I didn't need to know. I didn't need to know exactly what it was. But what I needed to know is I needed to be there for real friends. Real friends were actually praying to God, believing, hey, God, what's going on? Where do we go from here? What's our next move? What's our next step? Putting on a game face, strapping up the boots and not folding. You know what it's like when you really suffer some of the biggest losses in your life, or you suffer some of the biggest letdowns in your life. Some of the letdowns in your life, they actually eat you up more than the actual losses. The losses and everything, you kind of look at them and say, can I get it back? But it's the letdowns in life that really eat so many people up. It's saying to themselves, how could I be so foolish? How could I not see this? How could I didn't see this coming? I didn't see this happening to me. Because in your head, truthfully and rightfully so, you may have dealt with so many rightful people, so many upright people, so many people who are actually doing things on the up and up. And all it takes is one, just one blow, one enemy to come in, one person to manipulate, one person to begin to become a narcissist and give narcissistic ways to mentally mind control people so that they can't even no longer make a conscious decision. And when that happens, you know what people do? They tend to start to saying to themselves, I'm beating myself up. I'm letting myself go. How did I do this? How did I not do that? I have people lie not to you. Say, Lambo, we tuned you out for a long time. So it wasn't because of you. It was because of us, because of my decision. It's because of the things that I was going through. It's because when I got down on life and life was beating me down, I didn't want to hear anything else but what I was thinking. And my thoughts that I was thinking might not be the thoughts that was able to lead me to the next level. It actually probably were the thoughts that kept allowing my ship to sink. But the moment and everything, man, I decided to say, hey, man, I got to get connected back to you. I got to listen to what you're saying. You may not know privately. There's so many privately people who listen to the program and they're saying, Lambo, you changed my life. You don't even know it. You don't say anything. And then I meet up with them later on and they say, Lambo, because of this episode I was watching and I went back and I heard this and I would just think, and I needed to hear this because that needed to help change my life. And where was I at? I couldn't allow or acknowledge anybody who could help me out from that position. But I tell each and every single one of you, when life literally gives you the biggest blow to your stomach and it cuts your wind and it literally strikes you across the head, and literally you're seeing your vision and everything else that you decided and that you wanted, the things that you believe that would actually keep going to produce just a little freedom or just a little sense of satisfaction or just a little sense of a blessing that you could enjoy, that you can share memories with and moments with. It's at that moment that you say to yourself, I can't give up. I can't give in. My life, my life, my life, my life is more important than for me to fold and lay it down. I get it. I'm telling you this right now. Some of the greatest champions are only formed after the greatest losses and after the greatest letdowns. What does your knockdown look like? What does your knockdown look like? If it's a knockout, knockdown, drag out, who are you going to be in that ring with? What's inside of you? Do you have enough fight to keep fighting? Because your life matters. See, back in the Gladiator days, and shout out to Denzel Washington, that new movie Gladiator 2 that's coming out. Back in the Gladiator days, what they would do is they would fight to the death. I don't want to invoke a riot right now on the Leverage Show, but I need to invoke you so that you can get furious and you can get dangerous and you can get raw down mad. That I don't like the way that my life is going right now. I don't like the way things are turning out. When I look around my ring, my boxing ring, this fight that I'm in, only thing matters is what's inside of this ring. When I look around this ring, I see a lot of people who are pointing their fingers on the outside of the ring. I see a lot of people who are laughing on the outside of the ring. I see a lot of people who are congratulating everybody else that is inside the ring but me. They're celebrating them, but they're booing me. Their hatred towards me is stemmed from their love and admiration towards the one who's in the ring. But I got something to tell you. I got good news for you. You have to know this. You have to know this without a shadow of a doubt. That because the person who's on the other side of that ring is coming to take your head off, you need to get straight up, dog down, dirty, ready to rumble, because guess what? You are not leaving this ring without a fight, because you're coming to knock their head off. You have to understand that's just the way this life is going to be. You're going to have to fight. You're going to have to put your dukes up. You're going to have to swing. And I'm telling you what, it's not going to look like the Jake Paul and Mike Tyson fight. No shots thrown. It's no shots thrown. Life don't look like that. Life going to look like a real fight. Life going to look like a Mike Tyson, Evander Holyfield. If you guys knew what happened with that, Mike Tyson was biting off ears. They was beating each other up, brawling out in the ring and biting off ears. That's how your life is going to be, because you have to understand what your next level looks like. You have to understand what your next chapter looks like. You have to understand what your next level that you are designed to go and help other people go. It's just not about you going. It's about other people going. You have to understand what that looks like and what that takes for you to get to that next level. So when life gives you pressure, when life punches you in the gut, when life punches you in the head, and some of you, you're saying to yourself, yeah, if life comes and points you, somebody comes to do this, oh, they ain't ready for me. And I tell you what, everybody has a game plan. Shout out to you, Mike Tyson, until they get punched in the face. And then all of a sudden, when they get punched in the face, life becomes more real. The battle, the fight on the inside of that ring becomes more real. And guess what? You can care less of what's going on the outside of that ring, because you're locked in. You're focused. You're focused at the person or the enemy or the opponent on the other side of that ring wants your title. They want your win. They don't want you to go ahead and win. There's somebody out there who wants your win, regardless of what you are facing and what you are going through and the place that you are now in life. There's somebody out there who wants your win. And they want your win better than what you want. So you have to make up in your mind, either I'm going to fight right here in this ring for my win, or I'm going to lay down and let somebody else get their win. And be doggone it, you better not fold up when life begins to bring a barrage of things to put you on the mat. You better put your dukes up. You better get some dog in you. And you better not let go until you knock out and annihilate everything that's in front of you. The movie Gladiator, I told you, when they would fight, they wouldn't fight just to hear the bell. Oh, the fight is over. No, back in those days, they would fight, and they would fight to the death. They would fight, and after the opponent is down on the ground, the king would even let him know to live or to go ahead and take him out. That's how the enemies and the people have been in your vision and coming against you in your dreams. Now, I don't mean you to physically go ahead and fight some of these guys and jokers and you get charges on your hand and you run it up in jail. But no, you're going to have to fight. Fight with your mental, fight with your mind, fight with your emotions, fight with your actions, fight with your works, fight with the things that you are doing that is proving them wrong and proving you right. Proving you that the things and the gifts and the talents and everything that God has placed on the inside of you is definitely going to win, regardless of what the naysayers think, regardless of what the opponents think, regardless of everything that they are coming to doubt and kill and steal and destroy your dreams. You have to say to yourself, you know what, Lambo, you're 100% right. I'm not leaving this ring until people see my fight, until people see that I am not backing down, because I'm standing on my vision. I'm standing on my purpose. I'm standing on my calling. I'm standing on what I was destined and purpose here to do. By doggone it, you got to stand on it and continuously to keep moving forward. I promise you, life is going to throw some of its biggest blows that's going to make you second guess in the middle of your journey. And I got to be real with y'all. Some of y'all need to hear this. When you are on your assignment, when you get dead smack in the middle of your assignment, you're going to second guess you saying yes to that assignment. That's what life is going to do. You're going to second guess, why in the world am I doing all of this in experiencing all of this. I should have just stayed back and played the safety. I shouldn't have just did anything. I should have did what the status quo is doing. Well, can I tell you something right now? Can I tell you something? When you're in the middle of you going to a destination and you actually getting to the destination, when you get dead smack in that middle, the mist of the sea is called the middle of the sea. It's part of the deeper part of the sea. And if you ever know how a sea actually embeds, it starts to cup up like this when it gets towards land, right? So it gets more shallow when it gets towards land, and it cups like a bowl down more deeper in the mist. So when you're in the mist, you have to understand you're in some of the deepest parts that you're ever going to be in. So some of y'all, it's the roughest parts you're ever going to be in. So 10-1, if you have withstand at the deepest part of your journey, when you're right there in the middle, guess what? Life has given you its best shot. Life has given you everything that it has thrown against you, everything that is calling to doubt you, everything that is causing you to turn your face and turn to a different direction and go back to safety, go back where you came from. But I'm here to let you know, listen to me, there are people who are waiting for you to turn around and go back in the direction when you first started, just to point and laugh and ridicule and tell you, I told you so. But somebody needs to hear this under the sound of my voice. Because you are in the middle of your journey, there are people that are waiting on the end of your journey, that are waiting just for you. There are families that are waiting for you. There are friends that are waiting for you. There are people you don't know who are waiting on you, and they can't do what they can do in life unless you go through it and you get there. So you need to keep fighting. You need to keep going. You need to keep marching on, because that's all that they have in the hope, is to make sure that you make it. And if you don't make it, if you decide to turn around and fold up and go back to your corner and say, hey, I'm ready to wave the white flag and tap out. If you decide to do that, think about all of the people and all of the lives and all of the generations that you let down because you decided to fold under the pressure. Don't you fold under that pressure. Don't you fold under that pressure of life. I don't care what's happening to you. I don't care what's coming at you. I don't care what you have lost. I don't care who is coming at you to tell you you can't do it and you won't make it and it won't happen. In your life, you are destined to fill out your purpose and your assignment. So don't you stop continuously to keep going on to the end. Songwriter said, I think I'll run on just to see what the end's going to be. Somebody need to hear that. Don't you fold under pressure, because you got work to do, my friends. There's some things at the end of your journey. There's some things at the end of your assignment. There's some things at the end of you going through everything that you're going through, the restless nights, the sleepless nights, the hope, looking at your bank account probably dwindling down to nothing, questioning who you are as an individual, questioning who you are as a couple, questioning who you are as a business, questioning who you are in your existence in life. Don't you fold, because you, my friend, got major work to do. And there's people who are waiting on you. And I'm a testament. I'm telling you, I'm a testament. I'm a testament that I didn't give up and being in some of the biggest deals of my life, but being able to help you and help people get connected to some of the greatest leaders in this life so that they can help change their next life. I'm telling you what I know. Some of the greatest people who are connected to the show, the greatest people who are connected to this community, are literally living the life of their dreams because they didn't decide to give up. They didn't decide to fold under pressure. They decided to say, you know what? This may be my last. This may be all I got right now. I may look like I'm having more down days than I have up days. But you're right, Lambo. I ain't folded. I ain't giving up. I got to get some dog in me. I gotta understand that if I quit in the middle of this, guess what? Look at all the people I'm letting down at the end of this. And I promise you, the people at the end of that can't wait to celebrate you. They can't wait to celebrate your gifts. They can't wait to celebrate your struggles and everything that you did to help financially free them. Somebody got to go on ahead, man, and ring the bell. I'm going to ring the bell. They are waiting on you. So when I looked at this week and people were taking the Build More Wealth Challenge with my guy, Ahmed Hazel, and I'm telling them, I'm like, hey, how's everything going this week, man? They said, Lambo, this is changing our life. This is doing everything. I'm like, good, don't give up. Keep going. Don't you give in. Keep going. Because the Hazels kept going. And you see what's happening to them. And they're changing lives. And because they're changing lives, your life can change. And then I look at all the other people. I look at the story of Julie and Jeremiah Crafton. Shout out to JJC. I look at their story. And people are saying, you should stay right here. Right here in the office. That's cool. Stay right here in the office. You guys don't want to go ahead out and run your own business. What do you mean? Why would we want to run our own? Well, I mean, they're paying you, they're compensating you real well. Right there where you are. I'm here to let you guys know something. And I'm about to drop one of the biggest bars that you have ever heard in your life. Comfortability is the contentment to killing your vision. Comfortability is the contentment to killing your vision. It'll lull you to sleep when you get comfortable. And it literally is that silent one, that silent assassin that comes in, puts a pillow over your visions, and smuggles your visions to death. You decided, I got comfortable. I'm comfortable. I'm okay. I'm comfortable. I'm comfortable like everybody else. Everybody else is comfortable. Your life is not built for comfort like that. Your life is built on helping assist people solve problems. I'm telling you right now, and I'm going to shout it till I have no more breath inside of me. Your life is continuously being blessed because you are helping people solve problems. People pay you to solve problems, straight up. They compensate you right now, whether you're at your job or not, to solve a problem. But you don't understand that you may be compensated below the bar because of what they're telling you of the problems that you solve. Well, we're going to tell you that you can only solve these problems because we're going to pay you to solve these problems. We want you to sit right there and stay comfortable right there. And then you sit right there and you stay comfortable right there. And then all of a sudden you start saying, hey, yeah, this is pretty cool. I got coworkers, I got this, I got that. I'm pretty good. But all the time, something is missing. Now, I'm not talking to people who are in their careers and love their careers and they're doing great. I'm talking to the people you know that you've been lulling yourself to sleep. You know that there's something missing. You know that there's something more to your life than you currently are at right now. And you are literally looking at the things not adding up. And I'm going to tell you something right now. The reason why things are not adding up, your bank account's not adding up, your vision's not adding up, the people around you in your place right now is not adding up, is because that is not your life. That is not the lifestyle that you are created to be able to live every day of your life. Your lifestyle is on the other side of that sea. Is on the other side of that journey. Is you going through in the middle of that when the hurricanes and storms and everything else is happening, and you sitting in there saying, hey, I see the storm, I see the waves, it's time to check it out and run away. Your lifestyle is right on the other side of that. You need to go through that. And the lifestyle that you are destined and God has designed for you to live is on the other side of that journey. And if I was you, I would make sure that I get everything I got in my boat, because we getting on the other side of this sea. We making sure when we get on the other side of the sea, there's more people waiting for us on the other side of this sea. Have you ever been, and this is a true story, I can talk about it, Lambo's gonna be real. Have you ever been to an island or a different part of America I can just say a different part of America. Sometimes you ain't got to get out of America. You could be just a different part of America. Where you actually look and say, oh my God, the weather is a whole lot better here. Look at the beaches. The beaches, oh my gosh, they're amazing. White sand beaches. Look at the water. It's sky blue water. Look at this. I'm not used to seeing this. Some of you guys are used to looking in the Mississippi River or looking in the Hudson Bay. Or you looking in the Lake Erie in Chicago. Or you out, man, in California looking at some treacherous bays out there. Like, oh, Lambo, I know what you're talking about right now. You looking into some things that people are saying, this is beauty. And then when you get out there and you see a whole different level of beauty, you're like, oh my gosh, I thought this stuff only exists on a postcard. Can I tell you something? That's what your journey in your life looks like. The places that you go to escape, to go to travel, to go see, to go enjoy yourself, to go kick off your feet and get in the sand and enjoy yourself. That's what your life looks like after you've gone through your sea and you don't stop. After you done went through the storms of life and you didn't fold and you didn't bend and you kept going and you literally did it out of your last. Sometimes you're going to have to do it out of your last. Everything is not going to come wrapped up. Everything is not going to come bottled up and ready for you to go. And things, all of this stuff is just happening for me. And it's happening on that wasn't my journey. I don't know what part of y'all journey y'all got. That wasn't my journey. I told you me and my family went homeless. I told you people was laughing at us. I told you people was pointing their fingers at us. I told you that we had more down days than we had good days. I told you that I was questioning myself. Man, is this journey even worth it? I told you that. But I didn't give up. I didn't fold. I literally turned around, got my cell together, and kept in the direction to keep going through the storm because I knew what was on the other side. I knew you guys were on the other side. I knew everybody I've been connected to was on the other side. And I knew if I can definitely get this thing right, you guys will begin to benefit off of this. That will help change your life. And that you will be able to domino effect to help change somebody else's life. That's what leadership looks like. Leadership looks like you making sure that you definitely got your stripes because you didn't got it out of the mud when everybody else was saying ain't nothing down there in the mud. What you digging your hands down there in the mud for? And they laughing at you. You look at him. He down there in the mud. He look like a pig. No. I'm digging something out this mud. You stay right there. You stay right there. I'm going to get this right here out this mud that you don't think that there is nothing good in. See, the thing about it is that we don't understand. And I'm going to tell you this right now. I live in Colorado. So when people say, man, why were people out of Colorado? A lot of people moved out here because of the what? The gold rush. Where was the gold actually buried at? In the mountains. Then the mountains would explode gold, right? From volcanic eruptions and everything else, or either they would get mined up and come through the streams. And you would pan the gold out in the streams. See, people don't want to hear you say this. They want to believe that you're going to go buy all your gold out there in the middle of a diamond store or jewelry store, and that's where all your gold and your diamond comes from. Where do diamonds come from? They come from mountains up on top of the water, and there's diamonds underneath the sea belly of the water. Now we got the lab created diamonds now. They creating out of a lab. They say, hey, we ain't digging like that no more. We got this stuff that we getting ready to do right now. We getting ready to sell to y'all. The value of the mining is totally different. We'll do these lab created ones for you. I remember one time I gave my wife a lab created diamond. It's a true story. My wife, man, if she could have pushed me through the fence, she could have pushed me through the fence with a bulldozer. Like, hey, boy, I don't know who you think you're trying to come up here. I know this is probably going to be a fad in the future and all of this stuff. But nah. I want one of them other ones. Go get one of the ones that people had to go work for and risk their lives for out that mountain out there. That's the one I want. Because I already know what that one is. See, there's value in work. Somebody need to hear this. There's value in getting it out when things don't look like it's an easy way to do. There's value in putting and really getting down to things like that. There's so much value into that. Some people need to hear that. Some people need to know that. You need to say, you know what, Lambo, you're right. I need to be focused on the value when all of the rough stuff and all of the stuff that came against me, and I had all of the negative setbacks and all of the things that didn't work out in my favor and actually worked against me. All of those things allowed me to continue to keep getting to these things that I'm at right now, these places that I'm at right now, and helping these people that I'm at right now. I want to challenge everyone on the sound of my voice. Look at the problems that you are helping solve for people. Just look at the problems. Wherever that is at, I want you to look at the problems that you are helping to solve for people. Look at them. Just look at the job you do, the business you're in, the success you're in, whatever that you do. Look at what you do to help solve problems for people. And I want you to be thankful. Be thankful because you are chosen. You have been chosen with the grace, the wisdom, the strength to help solve problems for somebody who didn't know how to solve a problem for themselves or didn't have the right team to solve a problem with. And because of that, you, your friends, and your family, and your loved ones and people around you begin to get compensated well. Now, some of you are probably saying, Lambo, I hate my job. I don't like to be compensated. Keeping a roof over your head. Keeping a little bit of money in your pocket. Paying a couple bills and you're able to do little things. Be thankful over that. Because it's how you handle the little things that's going to show you when you get to the much, what are you going to do when you get to that point? How you're going to handle people. Handle people the way that you would want people to handle your family, your loved ones, the people that you truly desire. That's how you really handle people. Handle people because you feel that you are in this all God Almighty state. You're like, I'm going to handle people any way I want it. I can care less about people. I promise you, you reap what you sow. Comes back. Lambo, I done lived some years now, and I can tell you it comes back. How you handle people. You got to say, man, look, I got to make it right. I got to go make it right. I can't do this to people. I can't talk like this. Can't treat people this way. It comes back on you. And when it comes back on you, it comes back on you in ways that you never even ever imagined. And I wouldn't hope or wish any of that to my worst enemy. And I'm telling you what I know. I hope this message inspired you tonight. I hope it challenged you. I hope it motivated you. I hope it got you to the place to take a deep cleanse and looking inside of you. Saying, you know what, Lambo, you're right. I've came too far right now to turn back around. There's people over there who are waiting on me. There's people who are counting on me. Some of you need to know that you are counting on you to bet on you. There's a winner inside of you. It's a winner inside of every one of you. You need to count and bet on that winner. Because everybody else is betting on you. You need to go ahead and flip the script and begin to bet on yourself starting tonight. Lambo's here for you. I know you're going to win. You're going to win big. You're going to thank me later. Stay connected with this community and these people and everything that they're doing. They are winners for a reason because they decided not to give up. They decided not to turn back and go the opposite way and go kick it with the people who couldn't wait to tell them, I told you you couldn't do it. I told you it was a scam. I told you it wasn't going to work. I told you what we told you. Just stay right here because we know what we're talking about. Separate yourself. Be different. Be peculiar people. Be different than what people are saying that you should be. Be more what your dreams and your visions is telling you that God has called you to be. Rise above it. Be that champion. Be that person when you look at yourself in the mirror. You say, Lambo, you're 100% right. I am that person that's going to win because you believed in me. The Leverage Show family believed in me. But most of all, my God believed in me. I love y'all tonight, man. I thank y'all for y'all tapping in, man. Y'all showing love on the broadcast. I'm going to get back in the chats, show y'all all some love in here real quick. But I just really want to thank y'all tonight, and I hope y'all got some of that. Whatever you do in the middle of your journey, don't you fold up. It's time for you to go ahead and boss up and keep moving forward. Shout out to you, my baby showing love, Issa showing love. Thank y'all for this tonight, man. This is everything. Showing love. Let's not wait for that bell. Yes, please, let's not wait for that bell. We going, man. You already know. Issa showing love, man. My guy Jack is showing love, man. Hey, Lambo, give me a call for the chance. You already know, man. Jack, I got you, brother, man. Appreciate you, man. Definitely my hearts and prayers are still with our brother Jack as this week, he buried his mother, I think on Friday or Saturday, if I'm not mistaken. So thoughts and prayers with you for the service, Jack. You already know what time it is, brother. All right. Full salute, man. Shout out to you, IC. I love it. I love it. I love it. IC, man. You know, you showing love to Jackson. That's like everything, man. You know? Here we go. And let me see. I say I want you to know we are excited about your future. I need to stop right there. I need to stop right there. I see. I want you to think about something. This is so beautiful. My wife just came out of here and just hit us out the blue. I told IC earlier, and this is a true story. I said, man, I'm so proud of you. Man, I'm so proud of you. There's some people, man, I can continuously to keep going on every single one of y'all. In the chats, people who say, man, Lambo, I comment, I didn't get a chance to comment. I'm so proud of you, man. I'm really so proud of you. I'm so proud of you, man. Golly, bro, I'm so proud of you, man. And you know why? You know why? My wife to come on here and say that, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. When you see somebody already see somebody's future, the future is bright. You already know. And he's making moves. Listen to me. He's making moves. Some things you ain't got to pray about. It's already done, bro. Keep going. I love it, man. That's what this show is about, man. Shout out to the dopest wife out here, man. Showing love to everybody in the Leverage Show family. My cousin, man, showing love, man, to everybody, man. Showing love, letting people know about the good evening, man. You know, I'm trying to tell y'all this right now, man. This thing is everything. Leverage Show evening. Shout out to you, Q. You know what time it is, brother. I appreciate you tapping on in, all the love that you show right here and doing what you do every time, man, you come to this show. Mrs. Johnson, trusting God and moving forward, man. That's what I want to hear. Lene Johnson said, what's up, Lambo? Helen and Lene checking in. This is this wonderful couple yesterday who I got a chance to talk with for about an hour and stuff like that. I want to thank y'all, literally thank y'all. I hope Lambo and everything, man, we made a lot of sense yesterday, you know, but it is what it is. You know, I'm thankful for it all. I really am, man. And, you know, that just means so much to me when I see y'all and check in, tap in, like and subscribe. Make sure y'all give them some wonderful welcome. They say, Lambo, we talk, we sing your show. We love your show. We love what you do. And they actually, we were in something else. Shout out to my guy, Croc and Jay Ford, because I was talking about Jay Ford last night. And just what Jay Ford meant to me, right? And just Coach Rashid, BOJ, shout out to so many people, man. David Cashflow, man. Man, we got so many people, man, on the show. I can't even begin to name of all the friends to this show that we are just so many great leaders with. But to everybody, I don't want to exclude anybody, to everybody who you guys send this show, you guys send this message to people, man. I'm just thankful for y'all. I really am. I'm thankful for each and every single one of y'all because y'all make this show what it is and y'all make this community what it is. This community is to help people and help people make sure that they're getting back on the right direction. I told y'all this right now. If you are, and I say this even with Helen and Lene last night, I say, I said, make sure that you are only leveraging 20% of your money. Whatever, guys, that you do, it's the money that is accessed. If you lose it today or tomorrow, it's not going to affect a hill of beans, right? Out of that 20%, you may say, hey, Lambo, I'm going to do 10% to this, 10% to that, or 10%, 5%, 5%. Like, it's 20% that it's money where if something works out, if something doesn't work out, hey, you already have that, and you know how to pivot and move if something doesn't happen, right? And the 80% that you have is real business that's going through, real business that's making real money, real people like who are connected on the show. Like, I look at JJC, I look at Ken Haney, who's doing the land banking, JJC, who's doing the e-commerce space. I look at Ahmed Hazel, who's doing the mortgage notes and also has the private investment program. Like, I look at that. So you're looking at all of these things. I look at even Mozilla and the entire family, man, who are doing the real estate deals. Like, these are all the real things that people are in and that are gaining serious wealth and money. And then not including all the other private real things that are out there that we connect people with, real certificates backed by IRS, and you can go visit them in the office, sit down, go talk with them, like the real stuff, man. I'm so proud of this community for what we're doing, what you guys are doing to help. And even, Lambo has some, shout out to Ernest Epps, because me, Ernest Epps, and the entire team are doing some amazing things to help people. And I know a lot of y'all got involved with that. And literally, like, it's going next level. And it's going to continuously to keep going next level to help you guys out. Like the real tangible things, the stuff that really works. So when you see Lambo today post somebody getting 75,000 just like that off of a play because they got the stuff right, and they're getting ready to go get hundreds of thousands or more, I'm not even going to get started about what they're getting ready to do, but they're getting ready to go make a move. It's because we have real tangible things that people are getting money to actually make money and partner with the people who are connected with this show to make money. Now, keep in mind, and I'm going to say this to you right now, if somebody's coming to you and telling you, hey, I want you to go ahead and do this deal, just park this money into this whatever, and it's getting ready to make all these big numbers. Listen, if that's part of your 20% and you want to go spend that, that's totally up to you. That's totally fine. But if you get with the people on here and your 80% really gets moving, I promise you what, you can come hell or high water. You be looking at that like, you know what, I just turn around and just burn that money up down the drain, straight up, rather than me sitting up in here, man, and using my last or using something that I knew could have bettered my family, bettered our future, and allowed us to really help us get to this next level because of the partners that are connected with this family, who are real people. And you guys can go back and look at the old podcasts if you guys want to see, especially, I talked about it in the 5 levels of real estate investing, and I connected you with each one of them. Everybody has been on the show, from Julian Jeremiah, shout out to JJC Unlimited, to Ahmed Hazel, to Rick and Marcella Silva. So the agent for them is Ken Haney, because he went through the course and got there. Mozilla has been on the show himself. They're doing real business out there in California. And not just that, we got some other amazing people. Shout out to Ken DeMarco, who came on here. If you guys don't remember that, what Ken DeMarco was talking about with policies and how to structure policies and how you guys can actually make money with real policies. Like, there's a plethora of people that I can begin to start taking you to that are doing real things and real investments. That is real money coming back. You ain't got to worry about it being a scam. It's going, it's rug pull, stuff is happening or going out. You ain't got to worry about that stuff. You understand? Because that stuff gives people heartaches and headaches, especially when you've never had your Dear John letter. Lambo gonna talk about that. You know, if you had that Dear John letter, and I told you what that Dear John letter is. Everybody, you've been in that crypto space. You know the space I'm talking about. You've been in that crypto space. You've been around some platforms, and they sold you everything but the kitchen sink too. They even probably sold you the bathroom tiles out there. And then all of a sudden, they got your money all invested in, and you're rip raving, Lambo, we're getting ready to make some money, and then boom, exit stage left. And leave people out there with a sick feeling because they don't know exactly what's to come from behind it. We've all been through that. I can tell you a lot of people from this network have been through that. And we just got sick and tired of it because the stuff that we were really doing that was really making us real money, that we didn't have to go ahead and do that and get into all of that stuff. It was right here with the channel with real people who are doing real things and making real money and making in and growing their investing. That like literally it's connected right here with the Leverage Show family. So when I hear people saying, Lambo, are you going to be promoting this? No, I'm good. I'm good. You see, Lambo did a whole different shift this year, especially because of all the jerks and bozos from last year. We had a couple of them sneak through this year, right? And took advantage of innocent people. We had a couple of them who sneaked through this year. And I just was like, oh, here you go. Some of them was like, Lambo, great friends. This is what happened. The trader went on ahead, and you seen the trader went on ahead and take the talent, allowed the account to go down, and boom, and a lot of people lost money and stuff like that. We decided like, yo, that's fine if y'all want to get into that. If y'all want to do that on your own, that's perfectly fine. If you want to get into that, but man, let's stick to the real stuff that gives you real money with real results, that you're going to have a lifetime of wealth behind what we're building, because these people are doing it the right way. They're going to show you how to do it the right way. So shout out to IC for that. IC showing love, man, as well. Q showing love. J50 is in the building. Happy Thursday, Leverage Show family. Happy Thursday, J50. I hope you and J-Dog are having a little fun. I know y'all. It's just such refreshing to talk with them. And I noticed their busy time of the year, so I already know what it is. I'm looking for some Christmas cookies with the sprinkles, the red, green. I was telling my wife that the other day. My wife said, boy, you on your fat boy antics. Look at you. Red, green. It was Christmas colors. It was red, green, and it might have been another color in there. It might have been just red and green, right? And I'm looking with the Christmas color with the sprinkles. So I think I found some. Remember why we gonna get some. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna get the sprinkles on top. So just stay put with that. You know, you're gonna see Lambo with them sprinkles. It's gonna be like Lambo said he was gonna get them Christmas cookies like that. Anything Christmas cookies, Christmas cakes, that's what I love to get into, especially this time of the year, man. I'm trying to tell you this right now. Them little Debbie Christmas cakes, it'd be over with. Over with. Straight up. Over with. Y'all don't even go. I'm trying to tell you this right now. Don't even trip, because Lambo be on this fat boy, man, when it comes this time of the year. I'm not, my wife know me. Like, I like eggnog. Like, I'm the tradition. Listen, I love me this time of the year. I'm going to get some eggnog. Shout out to my son Champ. He love eggnog too. But I like the Christmas tree cakes. Like, that's how Lambo get. So I went into the store, and this is a true story. I went to hunting down the Christmas tree cakes, right? My whole house is already decorated like Christmas everything. No, we start early. When October hit, my wife is already, boom, let's go. Okay, Halloween's done. We ready to go. We already decorating. My wife can tell you, November. She loves that, and we stay decorated and be adding all kind of stuff, man, until all the way past the new year. And we'll take it down past the new year, man. We start rolling. We do not wait right here at the Johnson household. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now. We get to rolling with these Christmas, man. You come out here, you like, golly, y'all already, hey, we ain't playing no games around here. Hey, you start getting in some of these department stores around October when they, like, you go to Costco's, Sam's Club, or some of the rest of them, and you start seeing when they change over their decorations, oh, it's Christmas. Oh, it's time for us to go. Baby, it's time for us to go. Don't you be saying, oh, it's too early for that. Oh, they putting that up. Nah, we rolling. The Johnson household, we rolling. So I'm going to tell y'all that right now. Be like, man, y'all ain't playing. We ain't playing around here. So, and that's just the love. It goes because, and this is true story. I always love Christmas coming up, right? Christmas, shout out to my mom, my pops, man, for just doing what they could do, man, in the Johnson household to make our Christmas time some of the best Christmas times, man. And then we had cousins and family and friends that was good. But when I met my wife, it's a true story. I met my wife the same year I met my wife. Her father had passed just months before, right? So that time of the year of Christmas, was a time that she just didn't really like at that time, you know. And so when she met me, I lied not to you, I spent the first Christmas with my wife. That was her first Christmas that she didn't spend with her father, right? So I got a chance, you know, to kind of look at it, you know, put my little game on it. You know, she cooked me some chicken wings out there, y'all. She had some chicken, but she didn't cook them just for me. I'd be lying on here if I told y'all that the truth. She didn't cook them chicken wings for me. She cooked them hot, spicy wings for just the house. But I ate them spicy wings. I couldn't wait to get there that Christmas night so I can go ahead, man, and just to see her, just to see how she was. And she came down on the couch and watched some TV with us and stuff like that, man, to watch the movie. And we got there late. It had to be like 11 o'clock, 10, 11 o'clock at night. I was like, man. And I was looking at a cousin like, man, we going over by their house at 10, 11 o'clock at night. Man, you couldn't in New Orleans go to nobody's house 10, 11 o'clock at night. You better know we coming at 10, 11 o'clock at night. I'll tell you this right now. So it was always a beautiful time when I got a chance to first spend my Christmas with my wife, right? And that was her first Christmas not spending with her father. And then New Year's came and stuff like that. I remember I went to New Year's service and I was actually praying for that woman there. I'm not even gonna lie, I was praying for my wife. I was like, shucks. And what I did was the New Year happened. I didn't talk to her like that New Year day, right? Because I said, I can't be acting like I'm sweating her, you know, put my game on. I won't like I'm sweating her or nothing like that, you know. But I called her like the next day or something. We got a chance to meet up the next day, and and I tell you what, even it was after that, I think it was the next day, or it's the third. I take that back. It was the third. Because when I got a chance to meet on the third, Ohio State had played Miami for the championship in 2003. If you guys go back and look at it, it was my mom's birthday. Shout out to Mom Dukes and stuff like that for all she do. So it was her birthday. I got a chance to actually be there for that game, and we got a chance to go to Jerry Marino and watch the game. And I kind of was getting on the nerves that night. And yeah, man, okay, those times and memories, man, just sitting here just thinking about it and stuff like that, man. But I tell you what, shortly after that and everything, man, we was never apart after that. Like literally, like we had that discussion. I think I got myself in the doghouse, and I think because we had went to the movies before at the end of the year, but I wanted to really affirm my wife and stuff like that at the time. Like you already know, like I got you. So I invited her over my crib and cooked for her and everything else, man. Shout out to me cooking for my wife, man. But yeah, it was a good time, man. I had to win her back, man, because I was in the doghouse and everything, man, for me snitching on her. I shouldn't have snitched to this day still, but she already know it was all love, baby girl. I was trying to get you. You know what happens. Shout out to my little bro. I appreciate you, little bro. Thank you so much, man. I love everything you're doing, brother. You killed it today, and we got more work to do. You already know what time it is, brother. I told you we was coming. I told you we was going to do this thing. Jay Weeds, man, in the building, brother. My wife showing love to Issa. Julie showing love to everybody, man. I love it, man. It was rough, bro, but you made it. You made it, man. And guess what, brother? Hey, you on the other side of that now, man. And you can honestly tell him and everything, man. Are you still good? Are you still good? Shout out to my guy Issa, man. Appreciate you, Issa, with the fire emoji. Thank you. My guy Ahmed Hazel is in the building. You done slipped up, man, through the Facebook family. Shout out to all the Facebook family, YouTube family, man. What y'all do out here, man, is just so amazing. I love you, brother. Hey, it's the 4th day of the challenge. Should be the last day of the challenge, man, for y'all. So I from the Leverage Show, we got J-Dog, we got oh my gosh, we got Steve. Shout out to Steve. We've got my cousin Bug. Shout out to Bug, and we got Ken Haney, who are all in that amazing challenge. Shout out to you guys doing what you guys do and making sure that y'all get in that challenge, but allowing them to make sure that they bless y'all like never before. I appreciate you, brother. You and Shell, keep doing what y'all doing. Keep changing lives. And we're going to look for the next one. So for those who want to get in the next one, we're going to let y'all know when those dates are. We send people to the next one. That's just how we're going to keep rocking, right? Straight up. We're sending people to the next one too. So if you want to get in that next Build More Wealth Challenge, y'all just stay right there because we're coming for y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all this right now. We trying to help people, man, change generations beyond generations out here. All right? My wonderful wife, man, is showing love to Julie. Shout out and everything, man. Her showing love, man, to Julie with the rose. You know, them roses messing people up. I'm gonna leave it right there. My wife, Julie, giving my wife the roses in there and the emojis and stuff like that. You already know what time it is, man. Listen, it ain't Valentine's yet. Don't be going there, man. Y'all out here, man. Got people. Golly, man. Y'all out here, man. Look, you got poinsettias out here right now. Ain't it poinsettia time, right? It's going on Christmas and everything. Y'all out, man. Look, it's good. Y'all men buy y'all ladies some roses out there, man. Get yourself some roses for these ladies out here. No matter what time it is, don't you be waiting till February 14th. Now, if your lady don't like no roses, you better get her the next best thing. She like flowers or whatever. Get her favorite flowers. She may like tulips. You understand? She may like dandelions. I don't know what she do. Some of them may like no flowers at all. They want other flowers. You go get them, all right? And you tell them that Lambo say so. LA rocks in the social media game. Yes, she does, man. Shout out to LA Love rocking like that, man. My baby showing love to Julie, man. Cuz thanks. I love you and I rock with you as well. Cuz you already know what time it is. We ain't doing no other but continuously to keep rocking with each other out here. Lambo, we thank you for everything that you do for everyone. Never seen such a caring person to make people enjoy their lives. We love you, Lambo, and Team Realistic. This is my guy, J-Dog, man. Shout out to you, J-Dog. Brother, I really appreciate y'all, man. I really do. Thank you for those words. It's all day Team Optimistic, though. Y'all know what time it is. Even at, I want to get started with that. It's still Team Optimistic, doggone it. I'm never rolling a Team Realistic until me and Julie decide that we rolling with Team Realistic and we changing our call. We Team Optimistic, man. Give everybody a chance. You understand? Shout out to you, though, J-Dog, for that. Jeremiah is showing love to Isa, man. Julie says she's such a super slow. Shout out to you for that. I love it. That's what this thing is about, man. Yes, she is. Hey, I'm going to say this to y'all right now, man. We have fun out here, man, more than anything, man. So you know what time it is. Errol showing love, Lene, Quentin, Julie, Jeremiah. How are y'all on the fine Thursday? Yes, for the cold weather. You already know what time it is. I love it. I love it. I love it, man. It's a little cold, but, man, I mean, we all doing good. My sister can find you no matter what, man. I don't get started. I'm telling you this right now, man. She worked for the FBI or CIA. That don't even make no sense or nothing like that. The stuff she can do. All right, Team Realistic. We love you guys. Stop it, man. You don't need no partners out here. I know you and J-Dog, man. Y'all are Team Realistic all day long. Hi, Errol. It's cold in Michigan, man. QP says, I'm good, Errol. I love it, man. Thomas says, hello, Lambo. You just got yourself a new subscriber. Thank you, Thomas, man. I appreciate you, my friend, for definitely, man, hitting that like and subscribe button. For all those out there, please hit the like and subscribe button, too, as well. I'm excited to definitely go ahead and show y'all some love, man, and definitely welcome y'all to the Leverage Show, man. We're here, man, 2 times out the week, Tuesday and Thursday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, except for next Thursday. That's Thanksgiving. You won't look for Lambo on next Thursday night, so we'll see y'all the following Tuesday after that. Keeping Up with the Griffins is in the building. Shout out to you, man. What's going on, Lambo Drew? We're here listening. Hope all is well today. I love Keeping Up with the Griffins. Make sure you guys go like and subscribe to their channels. And the things that they're doing for Keeping Up with the Griffins are definitely next level and helping people change their life. You do not want to miss that because I'm telling you what I know. It's next level. My baby showing love to Keeping Up with the Griffins as well, man. Part of the PBT gang. Y'all already know it's part of the alliance. So we're making sure that we consistently get people in the right direction. Hello, Renata. How are you doing, man? They're showing love. I love it. I love it. I love it. Keeping Up with the Griffins, showing love. Good, and thank you. I love it. Now, Prime has a talk show. He does. Prime got a talk show on Tubi. Y'all go look at Coach Prime on Tubi. That boy cutting up out here, boy. He got a show with Roxy Diaz. Y'all remember Roxy from 106 and Park, man? For those who know what 106 and Park is, Roxy out there with Coach Prime on Tubi. They had Ice Cube on as their first guest. I don't know how that man find time to even do a talk show, but he's doing a talk show. Shout out to Coach Prime out there. Lene says, hello, Arrow, temperature starting to drop. Definitely the temperature starting to drop, man. Shout out to y'all. Yeah, it is what it is. You already know. QP say bars. Appreciate you, QP, for that. You already know. Man said, ring that bell, bro, brother. We ringing that bell. We going to keep ringing that bell like we ain't never ringing before. We got work to do. Yes, we do. We got work to do. Straight up, you already know my slogan. You out here, man, and you getting it and you beating it down to the pavement. Make sure you are constantly putting in work and make this thing happen. Don't be saying that you wish it would happen. Go make it happen, because that's how this life comes at you. For Financial Planning, say, let's go with the fire emoji. Listen, I want to thank Jay Ford. Make sure you guys go like, subscribe to his channel. For Financial Planning, man, it has a lot of amazing things on his channel that he's killing the game, man. I'm trying to tell you this right now. And I want him to see more videos. Look, he stopped producing a lot of videos because Jay Ford got married. We were there. Me and my wife was just talking about the wedding because we was looking at the pictures. We was there the night of what was that? New Year's night. Yeah, it was New Year's night. So New Year's Eve, Jay Ford had a New Year's Eve night going into New Year's Day. And he had a beautiful wedding, man. It was just, I'm just telling you what I know right now. It was so beautiful. And me and my wife were just saying, man, that's next month. That was a year ago now. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, golly, that is next month that we was in California. So when you see the picture of my wife on YouTube and that background, that's us actually in California. We were actually in the wine country. Oh my God, what is that? The wine country there. I can't even think of the wine country, what it's called now and stuff like that, man, with the purple train, and it's got the big wine train out in Santa Fe or whatever. Not Santa Fe. Golly, what the name of that wine country is. I can't even think of it right now. But we were out there. We had an amazing time, man, and just enjoyed ourselves. So again, thank you for that amazing time, Jay Ford, and all that you do, brother, continuously to keep making things happen. But brother, enjoy your bride, man. I know what you're doing right there. You're enjoying your bride and you're doing what you do best out there. You know what time it is, man. Make it happen, Jay Ford. QP says, wow, I seen that they were spilling in a dream 2 days ago. Yeah, see that? See that? Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. That was facts, man. I am giving y'all game. Like the stuff that we be trying to have on here, we be trying to have game for y'all, because I really want to make sure that y'all are out there doing what y'all do, man, and just y'all take it. Y'all take Lambo and just be like, yo, Lambo, we're going to fact check it. We're going to check and see what's going on and stuff like that. Thomas say this is good. Shout out to you, Thomas, man. I hope that this is good, man. We're going to keep getting more and more of this, man, each and every show, especially some amazing guests that we bring on here, too, just outside of Lambo. But I'm always giving you the real. Bora Bora, yes, that Bora Bora, the Maldives. Shout out to some of the best people, man. We got my guy Kevo. He just was in the Maldives, man. And I say, man, this dude right here, he's everywhere, you know. And I shout out to him and stuff like that, man, of doing what he does, but on a mission to make some things happen and to continue to keep making some things happen. But yeah, man, I'm trying to tell y'all this right now. When y'all are seeing that and y'all are seeing these beautiful waves and this beautiful that's how your other side of your journey look. It looks like that beautiful island. So get over there, get through your journey, because I'm telling you, things are a lot better on that side once you get through. Don't you turn back. Don't you turn back. My baby said you couldn't fool me. You know that lab, you wanted that lab created diamond. You know that thing was actually, man, it was sparkling in your eye, girl. Sparkle in your eyes. Y'all know nothing about that. That's Cameo right there. For people who know about that sparkle. Oh, boy, that thing right there. My kids know about that sparkle. They know about that sparkle. They hear that song, boy, they be like, boy, there he go. Cutting up. QP showing love to Mrs. Johnson, man. QP says, I love you, my brother. I love you, QP, man. Appreciate you, man. Q, he tried it, man. Yeah, I did, man. Baby, don't go there. You already know. My baby showing love to cousin Errol. You already know. Amir St. Jackson on the phone. I love you, bro. Tight hugs, man. Definitely, our prayers are with him. Thank you for that, man, because he's definitely going to need it. Facing going into this difficult week, man. I'm connected with Ernest this week. Shout out to you, connected with Ernest this week, QP. I told you, you won't regret it. And we got some big things to talk about, Q. So just sit tight, because I'm telling you, it's definitely on the way. There's a box headed your way, cookies and flowers. Oh, bless your heart, Julie. I'm trying to tell you, them cookies with them archway cookies with them sprinkles, man. Lambo, man, I go to war with them, man. I'm trying to tell y'all this right now. I don't play. My wife was like, yeah, archway cookies. She said, I don't want any Christmas cookies, man. She does not like, man, I want the Christmas cookies. I want that Christmas smoke. I want the cakes, the Christmas smoke, everything else is no lie. My baby says 9 trees in the house. Yes, we do, man. It's got trees, like literally, I'm talking about from the foyer room to the living room to all the other rooms in the house and throughout the loft and everything. We got trees. Everything is a tree in our house. We're not playing no games, man. We're not playing no games, man. I feel like almost my guy Randy. Oh, man, let me leave that, man. Shout out to Randy, man, in Michigan doing your thing. I appreciate you, Randy. Oh, Easter showing love, man, says Red October, November to remember, and no jingle bells in December. I'm telling you what, when these times of the year come, y'all literally know we start seeing stuff start exiting stage left, and it just, oh my goodness, man. I'm not lying to you. Every year it started exiting stage left. I start looking at stuff. I start saying, here we go again with the foolishness out here. And I'm telling you, you can look at it year after year. When October, November, December gets here, statistically, August and September is bad too. It just throw it out the window. Throw it out the window. When August, September get here, you already know it's getting ready to shape up. When October, November, December get here, throw it out the window, man. And I'm telling you, one of them I was trying to get out by September, man, and still got caught up. Unfortunately, it is what it is. I like that IC, my wife says, man. IC said a Dear John letter instead of the Santa letter. That Dear John letter, when they put that Dear Investor letter out, you ain't getting your money out and all of this, start giving you 1,000,001 excuses. Boy, I'm telling you this right now, man. It takes you to a place. You like, and then gonna get mad at you because you asking you about your money that you didn't put in. How they get mad at you when you asking about your money you put in that you say you're supposed to pay out? They get mad at you. I'm not even gonna go there with that one. We're gonna leave that one alone. Cause I just bought 2 boxes of them brownies and 2 boxes of the cakes. Facts, man. Them all. So, cuz, bruh, I'm not lying to you, man. I hit them boxes up. They thought I was out there, man, like about to have a party or something like that. They put a limit to me leaving out of Safeway. True story. They put a limit on me leaving out of Safeway. They said, you can only get 4 of them boxes. I said, 4? Y'all got a whole display here and stuff like that, man. And I didn't see that they didn't already kind of ramshack the boxes. So I'm telling you what I know. Like, it was not good at all, man. My baby showing love to IC, man. I'll go buy some tomorrow and send them to you. How many you want? Cuz, man, don't even matter, man. We good, man. You don't have to send Lambo nothing. We gonna make it happen. Listen, the person who I'm gonna send to get me some boxes, I'm gonna send Randy to go get them. I'm gonna send Randy. I want y'all to send this video to Randy. If y'all want to go have Randy go get some Christmas cakes for Lambo. Me and Randy we gonna have us a nice little tea time. Nice tea time. We're gonna put our pinkies in there. We're going to be out there sipping Christmas cakes, and we just going to have a conversation. And I'm trying to tell you, we're going to have a good time, too. And we're going to tell y'all about it. I'm going to put a camera on y'all. Y'all watch me sip Christmas. I'm going to get a Christmas tea, not just even Christmas tree cakes. I'm going to get a Christmas tea with Randy. And it's going to be Lambo and Randy. We're going to have somebody taping it. I don't know. I may have J-Dog taping it. May have him and Julie tape it. We gonna tape it somewhere. Don't even worry about it, man. I'm gonna tell you this right now. We getting ready to make it happen, man. I'm gonna make history out here. You know you was sweating her, man. I sure was. I was sweating her, man. Oh my God, man. Man, still fire. She already know, man. I try to tell you why she got 4 kids now. All right, let me shut my mouth. My cousin Jay Weezy say, funny dude, man. Shout out to you, man. Listen, I mean, I literally just want to know, are you still good? Are we still good? You know what time it is. That's what you let them know, man. Errol, the store clerk had to stop him and tell him there's a limit. Yes, he left and went to another store and goes out for Little Debbie cakes. Those things are gross. Listen, stop hating. Why are you hating like that? You hating on the Christmas cakes. This Christmas cakes is for us, man. Who we gon' listen. This is true story. Every year, and it was only, especially if you in New Orleans, every year, fresh eggnog was the thing to make, right? So my mama made fresh eggnog every year, right? And she only would make it around December and first of the year. So it would be around the beginning of the year, first of the year, and maybe Christmas, somewhere around that. Usually always New Year's. And everybody had black eyed peas. I knew when I tasted that eggnog, man, I'm going back for more in that pot. It was over with. I say, man, my mama made the best eggnog out there, man. It was over with. I was going to everything in that pot. And I'm telling you, later on that day, I was letting it out, man. I mean, I was cockeying all over the place. And it was bad. Gave me the bubble guts and everything, but the best eggnog. And I'm telling you, I was addicted from eggnog like that as a little boy coming all the way up. So when I see eggnog, hey, man, you got eggnog. You got Lambo's attention. Let's roll. We gonna Lambo coming there. You got eggnog, man. So my wife know anything when it come down to this Christmas stuff, I'm on it, man. So make it happen. A man say December the 2nd is the next one. So if you guys want to get in the Build More Wealth Challenge, December the 2nd, that's the next one. You guys need to get ready to get in position to jump on it. Listen, I'm telling you this right now. When you get on there for those meetings, don't trip. Get on those meetings and go see and hear all the information that they're learning. Some of y'all gonna be ready to pull the trigger. You're saying, man, I got to sit in my account. I got to sit on my card. Let me pull the trigger. I can make it. Some of y'all are gonna say, Lambo, I need a little time. Just being real. And then we're gonna come to our team. We're gonna get you right, and brother. You go back, say, Ahmed, I needed that. Thank you for that. And then boom, you'll be able to pull the triggers and make some stuff happen and make some stuff move. Telling you what I know. You're going to thank me later, man. I'm telling you this right now. So, my wonderful wife, she laughing, man. Thomas says, thank you, Thomas, man. My wife, she's just laughing down, and she just being her, man. You know, hello, Sir Thomas, man. They showing love to Thomas. Thomas say, hi there, I see love, man. Seeing Thomas getting involved, man. With the chat, Napa Valley, that's what it was. I threw the blink. We're out there in California going to the winery, Napa Valley, with the big wine train. I knew it, and that's the picture right here when you guys see me and my wife. And if you know where that is, that's behind us. That's in downtown Napa Valley, and literally like there's like trees and everything else right behind you in the downtown area. And then to the left of you, to the right of you, to the right of me was the river, and then they got the train on the other side of the river. Beautiful, beautiful area, downtown Napa Valley. We loved it, man. I'm trying to tell you this right now. We enjoyed ourselves, man. You already know, man. Hey, look, we went to the steakhouse called Cole's. Shout out to my cousin Lawrence for telling me about that steakhouse for years. Cole's Steakhouse in Napa Valley. And we went there, man, and had a great time, even with the pastry puff and the stuff that came out. Oh, my God, don't want to get started with that. Like the lobster bisque pastry puff. Y'all better stop that. Shout out to Cole's, Napa Valley, man. Y'all already know we coming back for y'all. Bro, you and Ernest are my plugs. I know I'm going to win with this. Ernest is the truth. Appreciate you for that, man. Ernest is the truth, brother. And we just trying to do what we do best right here on this Leverage Show, connecting y'all with some of the best. It has been my distinct honor to definitely entertain y'all tonight. Show some love to y'all tonight. We've been on here for 2 hours tonight. I want to thank y'all. I got to get to my next meeting, man. But I truly appreciate each and every single one of y'all. Appreciate y'all. Have a great night. Love y'all. I'll see y'all here on Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, right back here to keep leveling you up. Again, don't you fold, because there's greatness and destiny that's on the other side of your journey. I love y'all. Take care. Have a great weekend, everybody. Be safe. Be blessed.